Okay, let's start this right this time and do a proper Jiko Shokai or self-introduction. This guy is called Mr. G, and Mr. G is an Australian teacher, specifically from Perth, Western Australia, who in 2025 is teaching in Japan, working at a high school and at the Board of Education in Hyogo. Now, what you're about to see is a video filmed at the start of the year, long before I moved to Japan, which goes over my thoughts and feelings on this program and will give you a bit of information on it. Even before I left to go to Japan, many students asked me the question what I was actually going to be doing as a part of my job, and I didn't know the best way to explain it because I didn't know, which you'll see as I discuss it here. And what I aim to do is try and fill in the gaps so that you guys can understand the unique way that I have managed to move to and work in Japan in 2025. So without further ado, I'll let past Mr. G explain to you a little bit about the Hyogo exchange program. So today is the 1st of January 2025. Actually, it's the 2nd of January 2025, and as you can see here, you can read that there. So this year in 2025, I'm going to be working the whole year in Japan as a part of the Hyogo exchange program. So it's a teacher exchange program that happens between Hyogo and Western Australia. And I applied for it. I managed to get the position, so I'm the one teacher that gets to go over there. And so far they've helped me get my visa for the whole year. When I get there, they'll help me find a place to stay. And other things like getting my phone number or Japanese phone number, and my bank account in Japan. So there's a lot of things I still have to do. And this video or videos coming forth are to catalog my experience, especially for my students in Australia. So the Hyogo Prefecture and Western Australia have had a sister state connection since 1981. And that connection was built in order to do cultural exchange, for economic reasons, and just build stronger bonds. So this program is a continuation of that. Also just to provide the teachers who go on the program, like myself, an experience like no other, where you can teach in another country, improve your language skills and teaching skills and all those kinds of things. I'm gonna chime in here. If you're interested in this program, I'm gonna put a link for it down in the description box below. So if this looks like an opportunity that you're interested in, definitely have a look at it. It's always been like a massive dream of mine to go to Japan and teach. I wanted to do it since 2020. I couldn't do it in 2020 because of COVID. So I just worked as a teacher in Australia, in Perth, where I live, and now I've been teaching for 5 years, and this program came up. I saw it and I thought, why not give it one more shot? And if I get the program, I'll go for it. And magically, very luckily, I've been chosen to do that. So that's awesome. Like, it's like the coolest thing ever. And it's like a bucket list item that I'm gonna cross off. And I wanna get the most out of it, which is not only why I'm doing it because I love it. I think it'd be a great opportunity, but also why I'm doing this or filming it, because I want to catalog that experience of the program, because I think it's a unique experience that might be a little bit different to the normal routes of going to Japan and working in Japan. What I absolutely didn't know is that it really is a unique opportunity, especially because of the work that I do for the Board of Education in Japan. Usually as an ALT, if you're on a JET program, you work just for a school. But I have the opportunity
to work in the Board of Education. I have been a part of competitions, creating resources, jobs that involve using my digital technologies background, introducing new ALTs to the Hyogo Prefecture when they come here and providing them with information. But there's other jobs that you wouldn't usually have as just coming through the JET program.
As well as I am doing it for the students that I am teaching to show them what I am doing, as well as just I love making videos. Like I used to make videos all the time, YouTube videos when I was younger, and I just stopped doing that. And this is a chance for me to get back into making those videos again, which I think is really cool. So I will be making videos on everything that I can when I have time. So I have a couple of goals that I kind of want to achieve while I'm over there. One of which is to be a really good English teacher in Japan. And I'm not usually an English teacher. I usually teach digital technologies, and that's what I've taught for the last 5 years. So I want to be really good at that. And a part of being a good English teacher is being able to communicate well with your students. Since they all be speaking Japanese, I need to be quite proficient or good at Japanese.
He is correct. Communication is absolutely important in being a fantastic or good teacher. However, teaching English in Japan is not 100% necessary to have great Japanese skills. I work and have met other people that know very little to no Japanese and are still able to do the job effectively. They actually encourage you to speak only English in the classroom. An immersion created from having English conversations or making it necessary to, instead of talking in Japanese. However, being able to communicate in some aspects in Japanese is really helpful, and that's why I continue to study every day.
This whole last year, I studied a lot, and I have no idea how prepared I am or how good I'll actually be in the classroom. So that's going to be something I'll see when I get there. But it's, as I'm on the program, is to strive to be the best I can possibly be as an English teacher. And then the next goal that is tied to that, like I just said, is to be so good. I want to be so good at Japanese. Like I want to be like amazing. So that's going to take a lot of effort, a lot of study each day. From what I've heard from everyone, it is far easier to learn the language when you are in the country rather than being somewhere else and just studying from a textbook. You learn from osmosis, as they say. So I'm excited to get better at that.
One of the things beforehand, I was thinking that I was practicing quite well and going to be pretty ready for when I came to Japan. All the time that I spent studying in Australia, I have learned more in the 3 months than I guess over a year of study in Australia. And that's because it's consistently being immersed in the culture and around people speaking Japanese. Did I wish I studied more? Yeah, I think it would have helped, but I'm learning and getting better every day.
And the other goal, and why, I probably could have taught in a lot of other places, there could have been other ways. This program is a really good one that's really helpful to actually work in a different country. But also I just love Japan. I've traveled there twice, and each time I thought it was like super good. And I just want to go back and experience more and check off bucket list items of things that I wanted to do there that I hadn't got to do last 2 times, especially because Japan, I think, is like, there's just so much you can do and so much that interests me. So this is kind of also a way that I can do that travel and see Japan. And I'll probably see it in a completely different way because I'm living there. So that's really cool and really exciting.
I 100% see Japan in a different light after living here now. You will always gain a different perspective from when you live in a country compared to when you're traveling it.
That's a basic kind of rundown of the program and what I'll be doing over there. And I want to go into more detail about it as I go along, but really this is just the start point of, I'm going on that program, and that's what I'm going to be doing this year. I am both extremely frightened and extremely excited, and I guess we'll see how it goes. I fly out on the 30th of January and we'll start on the 31st. So we'll see exactly what that's like. I actually am not fully sure how it will begin or even what school I'm working at currently. So those things will unravel as they go. Usually I'm super organized, so this element of like unsureness, or that's not even a word, of unknownness, or just not being aware of what I'm going to be doing exactly, or like where I'm going, or like staying, is like kind of crazy. I guess I just have to roll with the punches and see what happens. Yeah, sure.
So much was different from what I thought in a lot of aspects of the job. And even though I watched so many YouTube videos and felt like after 5 years of wanting to do this, I wouldn't, have any culture shock, I'm completely surprised at the things that I learn about, or the amazing experiences I've had, and I can't wait to share more.
So to future me, I'll see you in Japan. I'll see you, mate. I'll see you over there. Hopefully you got like a nice, big apartment or whatever. I was gonna do like a cool, like wow, cool like wow, like oh, or like wow. That didn't exactly work. All right, I'm gonna stop this. Bye bye.